Got me doing things I never knew. If you ain't been, I'm telling you.
WEFM, the clean, fresh sound.
Rise and shine. Let's get ready to take on the day. Activated Mornings on WeFM 99.9 is on now.
Good morning, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The time is 7:20, and you are listening to Ari, and with me in studio is Christal. We are Activated Mornings this bright, sunny Monday morning. Good morning to everyone on their way to work, school, just starting your day. Good morning to those in the diaspora, and everybody always locked on 99.9 The Clean Fresh Sound. Good morning, Christal.
Good morning, Arian. Good morning to all the listeners at home and abroad, whether in the region or extended. And of course, good morning to the folks in outer space. Beep, beep. Pop, pop.
Every time I think today is going to be a normal morning.
Beep, beep.
How was your weekend?
Short.
As all weekends are these days.
Short. Good morning. 4579997. Morning. Bonjour, buenos dias. Hey, hello. Or as Colin says, howdy. 79997 is the number to WhatsApp and call if you so desire. I know you desire, so hit us up and let us know how things are rolling in your area. What a weekend it was. Morning.
It was something. But how many programs did they have to celebrate International Women's Day over the weekend?
Where are we going? I know plenty. Plenty.
Mm-hmm.
The soca song, plenty.
I know there's Leu.
Mm-hmm.
I know that there's the police program at Stubbs.
Mm-hmm.
I saw JHS had a few, two events,
Mm-hmm.
a tea time brunch type thing, and the big people party Saturday night.
Mm-hmm.
What else?
I think one or two of those like restaurants, like places would have special either specials or events around IWD. Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's it?
Yeah. I don't know anything else.
I can't think of anything else. Yeah, I can't think of anything else.
Why did you ask?
Just general curiosity, because I know a lot of people were on Friday wearing the purple in support of International Women's Day. And I know that usually it is one of those days that although it's not a holiday, it gets a lot of attention. So I was curious to see what other activities happened over the weekend that we might have missed. But unfortunately, it's not all good news this morning. An investigation has been launched into a suspected drowning at Indian Bay. So police officers in the Calicut district are investigating the circumstances surrounding a suspect drowning on Saturday at the Indian Bay. The investigation concerns the death of Wesley Dick, a 49-year-old laborer of Southwood, Belmont. Police said on Sunday that preliminary investigations revealed that Dick and some friends arrived at Indian Bay around 2 p.m. Moments after getting into the water, he was seen floating on the water. He was reportedly pulled ashore by other sea bathers. Cardiopulmonary resuscitation, CPR, was performed on Dick, but he remained unresponsive, according to police. The Calicut police were notified and promptly visited the scene and interviewed witnesses. Dick was later pronounced dead at the scene by a medical practitioner. And the Royal Civil and Grenadines Police Force expresses sincere condolences to all who have been negatively impacted by this unfortunate incident. Yeah,
really sad.
It is a
Really
sad,
sad.
unfortunate story. But it begs the question: what is really going on at Indian Bay? Because I'm not sure where exactly he would have drowned. But you realize that the shoreline has gradually been residing over the past years. Because I'm looking at this photo. I haven't been to Indian Bay in a while. And that area where I'm seeing water touching the wall, I used to all be sand.
Yeah. So, like you said, mentioned alluded to the in Nimbe Beach, the sand has been drifting or eroding
Mm-hmm.
over the last couple of years, and I, in error, highlighted it to the then Minister of Health because when I went, I realized that why am I seeing so much rock? Like I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure, like just a couple of months ago, I saw like a lot of sand. But back then, the Minister of Health was Mr. Luke Brown, and it was supposed to be national parks, rivers, and beaches. But I mean, it is a natural, well, in part natural phenomena because people do remove sand from the beaches. I'm not sure specific to this one, but I'm just saying generally.
Mm-hmm.
But it just means that investment has to be done in terms of protecting the coastal areas, which has been done and continues to be done in St. Vincent and the Grenadines because they've noticed it, the authorities, and they have made some investments and done some work on it. Specific to Indian Bay, it's funny though because as you mentioned that I was close enough to a sign. I don't know if people pay attention to like these smaller billboards or
Mhm.
signs that are erected along the coastline, along the primary roads, the SVG. Some of them would speak towards tsunami. Others would speak towards special projects. And if you stop at the bus stop where they're now selling fruits in Indian Bay, on your way out towards Caliacor, it is the second entrance to Indian Bay. There is a sign that speaks to a project about the coastline. I can't remember the specific words, but it was about, I think, alluding to protecting the coastline, which is
Mhm.
absolutely necessary. So, I mean, as small islands and, the global phenomena and the rising sea levels and warmer temperatures and so on, we have to do a lot of work to maintain and keep what we have or restore, because that is also a possibility. There are some areas that they've installed breakers on the windward side to protect and to prevent further erosion of the coastline because uh, it's necessary. Can't be
Oh.
living on a small island and can't go beach. Hello?
Good morning to those on the live. Joshua, baby Vonel, special good morning to you. But Crystal, do you think that it does what the drowning on Saturday? It could possibly, I should introduce the conversation surrounding having lifeguards at the popular beaches.
I can tell you it's nothing. It's not a conversation that is new though. From previous, every time somebody drowns, this is the conversation that immediately follows. Should we have lifeguards
Mhm.
on duty on these beaches? Uh, I think to some extent, yes, but only during peak times, peak days, holidays, for example. The same how they have tourist police on the beaches whenever tourists come in, maybe one or two times because practicality, and I think that's what they look at. Can they afford it? One, and two, is it a very regular occurrence for someone to drown? Maybe looking at the numbers, it's not something that's worth investing so much money in. I'm not sure, but if you can save a life, you'll be doing a great
That's
thing. So
exactly what I was going to say. So always one life, it's still life and it's valuable. I do think that especially on the weekends, it doesn't have to be every single day, but especially on the weekends, we should at least have one person monitoring the waters at some of these beaches that are more popular: Indian Bay, Villa, Mount Win, Kittels, some of the popular beaches here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
I had suggested some safety signs.
Safety signs could only do so
Yeah,
much,
but I mean, there's some people who still don't know what they don't know. Some people actually read the things and pay attention to them. But simple things. If you are not able to swim, then don't venture out and what's not. But it doesn't necessarily have to mean that he encountered difficulty at sea. Something else could have happened. He could have passed away or lost his life by other natural means, and it's just that he was in the water at the time.
That is
But we
true.
just have to wait to see. So I'm quite unfortunate, and condolences to the family. In the same vein, because I never get a look at the time. I want to say condolences to the Joneses family on the passing of Delise Jones. Sincerest condolences. I know that the Steel Pan fraternity is in mourning, the family, friends, everybody who knew her. She was a decorator and closely affiliated with the Symphonic Steel Orchestra from right here in Kittels. So the community as well has been thrown into a state of shock. So condolences.
Yep. Condolences to that family and any other family who experienced a loss. The Dick family, unfortunately, as well, experienced a loss over this weekend. The time now is 7:30. However, something to add.
We're gonna go. I
Yes.
was gonna like flip it a little bit. Congratulations to the athletes: Keo Davis, Matthew Robinson, Jamal Saunders. I'm not sure who the others are, but just looking at it, that's post. They've highlighted those 1, 2, 3 gentlemen. Gentlemen, I think it's gentlemen. They had the Carifta trials over the weekend, over a 2-day period, and those gentlemen would have broken their personal bests and made the Carifta standards. So they're gonna be off to Carifta Games in Grenada.
Okay. Congrats to them
And others, yeah.
and others. I think that is it that they hosted some of the trials at Diamond over the weekend. I'm not sure.
They normally have an annual Carifta trials event.
Mhm.
But throughout the year, I think leading up, there are some events where the athletes would meet the standard at that event, like sports and so on. So,
All right.
yeah, but that's special for that.
All right. Yeah, well, yeah, coming up at 7:35, we have Traffic Talk, and then Activated Mornings will return at 7:45, so we'll be right back.
All aboard!